the more responsibility you have, the more you are going to be accountable before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So don't be enthusiastic to be a leader. Don't be. Just being enthusiastic for Allah to take you more into account. Yes. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, we don't appoint as our leaders the people who seek it. I'm telling you now, so we see if you implement those few principles, inshaAllah. So each group needs to select an emir. The emir also has to be the person, on the other hand, who is most capable, in this case, of regulating the discussion. Because that's the task of the emir. In this case, the task of the emir is to regulate the discussion. So some brothers who are enthusiastic and want to talk for half an hour and don't give anyone else a chance to talk, the emir needs to be able to say, brother, you need to be quiet and let everyone else talk in a nice way, of course, and encourage those people who are not talking, same with the sisters, to talk. So what is our topic of discussion? We have a topic of discussion that I have chosen, and that is, I would like you to think about and discuss the different ways in which dawah can be done. In other words, think about all the different avenues that you can use in order to give dawah. Do you understand what I mean by that? Okay, everyone. Now, just to repeat what we said. The emir of each group should by now, sisters, I don't know if you, come on ladies. Okay, I'll just wait till you've all settled down. Don't worry. Okay, ladies. I don't know if you heard, but the emir of each group must have by now have appointed one person to speak for the group. Yeah? You done that? Brothers? Okay, I would like to see now the hands of the emir of the groups. Okay. So, okay, we'll do the brothers first. Sisters, hands down. So, brother, would you like to introduce yourself, please? Your name? Oh, don't worry about the. Don't worry. Okay.
My name is Shuaib, and I'm doing business by profession.
Yeah, and what's the name of your group, Yahi?
Name of the group?
Yeah, that's right.
Peace Committee.
Huh?
Okay. The Dawah Group.
Dawah Group?
Dawah Group.
You can't have that name.
Okay.
We'll call you Abu Bakr Group, okay?
Okay.
And we'll call the next one Omar. Brother, who's next, please? You're Abdul Qudus. Yes. Salam wa rahmatullah. It's a nice name, Abdul Qudus. Go on. And the name of your group is Omar. Omar Group. Can we turn it off for now? Just turn it off.
Green 10.
No. I've given you a name already. Your Omar Group. And guess what the next group is called? Uthman.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ahmad Miran. I am a businessman. That's all.
Okay. You're
so
the
my
Emir
group
of...
name is Uthman. Okay.
Okay, Uthman Group.
Alhamdulillah.
And... Huh?
My name is Fahim Ahmed. I'm a medical transcriptionist in profession.
What's your name, brother?
Fahim Ahmed.
Fahim Ahmed, yes.
I'm a medical transcriptionist by profession.
Okay. You're Ali Group then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. How many other groups have we got left? Yeah, we've run out of Khulafa Rashidin. Have you... You've got a name already? Oh, I like that.
We have named our group as Juma.
You call yourself Juma.
Yeah. So, my name is
Juma Jama'. It's got a ring to it, hasn't it, that? Soon we'll be hearing we've had Tablighi Jama' and Tawheedi Jama'. We're going to have Juma Jama' now. Jazakallah khair. Okay. That's the brothers. Okay.
Do you have mics there? There's a cordless
Sisters,
mic, you can pass it on.
do you have a-
Volunteers
do you
from
have
the
a mic?
sisters, kindly pass it on.
Do you have a mic? Yeah? Okay, the first Amira from, we'll call, I think we'll start Khadija. Yes. Number one, Khadija group. Yes. Yes? Yes, please. You can give your kunya if you like, that makes you comfortable.
There's a switch on the mic, kindly switch it on.
No, we're okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, yes. Who's the next group? Iqra group. Who's the Amira of Iqra group? Okay, Jazakallah khair. Sister, you're going to, huh? You the Amira of Khadija group?
Khadija group, yeah.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Do you want, okay. You're going to tell us your name?
Khadija group.
Okay, Khadija group. Okay. Okay,
I'm
Aisha.
Aisha.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair. And Iqra group, yes?
Yeah, kindly pass on the
The
mic
Amir.
to the next one, please. Kindly pass on the mic. Kindly pass on the mic.
Okay.
Cordless mic.
Yeah, we like to have our name.
Huh?
The voice of Islam.
The what?
The voice of Islam.
The walls.
The voice. V-O-I-C-E, voice. The voice.
It's the W.
V-O-I-C-E.
No, you guys say, you say the V with a W.
Because of the women.
We say voice. You say voice. We in English, it doesn't matter anyway, no problem inshallah. That's why I got confused.
Hizbullah. Fourth group.
Hizbullah. Okay, now why this is good, okay? Why do I think that's not a good name? It's a good name, but why do I think it's not a good name for a dawah group?
Terrorism.
Yeah, because there's a group that's associated with terrorists called Hizbullah. Now you have to be wise when you're giving dawah.
Okay.
You go around
Hikmah.
calling yourself Hizbullah Jama'ah and that's it. You have the secret police knocking on your door every 5 minutes. Huh? Not a good idea.
Okay.
So it's a nice name, alhamdulillah, but you have to be a bit of wisdom in dawah. So because of that, I'm going to call you Aisha.
Aisha.
Yes. Aisha group. Okay, because I didn't think it was a good name. So I chose one for you. And huh?
Al-Huda.
Huh?
Al-Huda.
What?
Al-Huda.
Al-Huda. Okay. Okay. And the next group?
Assalamu alaikum. Iman. Our group name is Iman.
Yes?
Iman.
Sorry, sister?
Iman.
Iman.
Yes.
Now, you know, some scholars, I don't know about this. I tell you why. Some scholars did not like people to choose the name Iman. What happened to Iman? They disintegrated and went their different ways. Yeah? Knock on the door. Is Iman there? No, Iman is not here. No, seriously. Some scholars, they didn't like that name because of this. Yeah. So, I'm going to call you Fatima Group. This is a nice name, but Fatima Group. Okay. And is that it? Any more groups?
We are the Hikmah group.
Hikmah. Okay. Can't complain about that. Hikmah Group. Okay, brothers and sisters, you're going to stay in these groups for the rest of the weekend.
There's one
Okay.
more.
One more group.
One more.
One more, mashallah. 8 groups for the sisters, mashallah. Yes, go on.
Tawheed.
Tawheed. Oh, I like that. Tawheed. Okay. Although we could say, by the way, the same thing about Iman. Is hikmah here? No, she's not. There's no hikmah here. Tawheed, same thing. But anyway, inshallah, we'll leave it. Okay. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Now, what we want is, we want the results actually now. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we want the results of the ways to give dawah. So we'll start with Abu Bakr group, yeah? And who's the spokesman for Abu Bakr group? We just want one. You don't need to stand up, just tell me now. One of the ways to give dawah. And I want you to start, please, with the one that you think is the most important or the most beneficial. Yes? Because you must have discussed that. So we start with the priorities. We start with, like this is Islam teaches us. First we take shahada, then we establish a salah. So let us start with the most important first. Okay? In your opinion. Yes.
Okay, we feel that the most important thing is in social service. Dawah by social service, specifically medicine.
Social.
Offering medical help. And then private tuitions and sorts of things. Or everything social.
Okay. What does everyone else think of that? What do you think of that? Huh? Anyone got an opinion about that one? Actually, if we do it this way, it might take too long. Well, okay. Umar group, go on then. What do you think? Who's the spokesman for Umar group? Jazakallah khair.
Saifullah, the most point, the priority what we think is like being a good Muslim is making a dawah.
So dawah through example.
Yeah, exactly. Live by example.
Huh?
Live by example.
Okay, Uthman?
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
I am Uzain here. Keeping stalls on the marriage halls.
You have to speak up. A spokesman has to speak up, brother. Yeah.
Keeping stalls on the marriage halls while about dawah.
Sorry?
Keeping stalls on the marriage halls about dawah pamphlets and other things.
Okay. Okay, one thing I want. Yeah. Dawah stools.
Keeping pamphlets and other materials about dawah in a table.
Keeping pamphlets.
Pamphlets.
Keeping them.
No. Sorry.
I'm giving dawah. There's a room full of pamphlets here.
Distributing.
You want to read it? No, I'm keeping them.
Distributing.
Yeah.
Distributing.
Okay.
Distributing pamphlets and other materials about Islam.
Okay, that's one thing. I only want
marriage
one.
functions.
No, one thing. You can't give a list of things. Yeah, Ali group.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
In this environment where we have a lot of international things coming into India.
Sisters, quiet. You get your chance to speak, yeah? So quiet now.
We have a lot of traditions and practices of the international, where from US and UK coming in. People start clapping to appreciate somebody. So rather than clapping, we say Allahu Akbar. Somebody comes in there, hey, what do you mean by Allahu Akbar? So we say, hey, Allahu Akbar means this. So what do you want to do? Want to know about Islam? See, I'll tell you, this is what Allahu Akbar. We praise Allah. We don't clap. We praise
So
Allah.
you think the way to give dawah is by going around saying Allahu Akbar?
No, when appreciating somebody rather than clapping it, saying Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah. While we appreciate somebody by clapping.
I'm sorry, brother, I don't even understand. What's this got to do with dawah?
When we say Allahu Akbar,
Yes.
we keep saying
Yakhi,
Allahu Akbar.
the adhan comes, they say Allahu Akbar, I don't know how many times a day, and it's still 90%, whatever it is, 80% Hindu in this country. So if just saying Allahu Akbar or hailing Allah's name was giving, I think...
There's a difference in that. There's a general way of
No,
calling
brother,
to Islam.
I'm afraid I'm not even going to put that down. Give me the next one. Give me something else. What did you get down? Because I don't really understand what's to do with dawah. Sorry, Akhi, but oh my God.
Okay, probably doing such an act, doing such an Islamic act.
Doing an Islamic act.
Somebody asks the question, why do you do this?
So, okay, I understand what you're saying.
To
This is
create a
similar
question.
to by example, really. Yeah? But I need something different. That's the same as doing dawah by example.
We can ask him, do you know Islam is for the entire humanity?
No,
Do
you're
you know
thinking
that-
now of specific questions. What I asked you to talk about was ways to give dawah. I didn't mean a certain question, but things like I said, speaker's corner, yeah? For example, having a dawah stall. Shall I give you some ideas as well? You're supposed to think of those things. Okay, I'm going to go on to a Jummah group now, please. Okay, yes, yes. Just one thing we need. Yeah.
The discussion in our group mostly centered around.
You have to speak up. A speaker, you have to speak up, brother.
The discussion in our group mostly centered around promoting interfaith dialogues.
Okay, that's fine.
And taking it to institutions.
No, one thing. Okay, go on.
Taking it to institutions like universities, schools, hospitals.
No, brother. Okay.
Exhibitions.
Interfaith dialogue is one thing. It's another thing. Sisters, Khadija group, please. Are you the Amira and the spokesperson?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Fine.
Okay. It's actually ideal when you're traveling by train.
Okay.
If suppose you're traveling with a companion.
Okay.
You can discuss some of the Islamic aspects which you would like the passengers to hear.
I like that. That's excellent. I really like that. They're going to get the top marks for me now. Okay. Okay. Now, you know, that's what I call, that's the type of thinking that I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want people to do. You were supposed, you had 40 minutes to brainstorm about all the different ways you could give dawah. You know, that's the thing. This is mashallah. This is what I like that. Did you hear that? You're sitting on the train and you some topics, you go in a group and you discuss those topics out loud so everyone can hear. MashaAllah. Excellent. Okay. Iqra group. Yes. Salaam.
Assalamu
Salam.
The ideal place would be home.
Okay. I like that.
Because like we have some reverts
Okay.
who have their parents or their
Yes.
family members.
Okay.
And we can also like have lectures in the house.
Okay.
And we can also go and talk to the servants who generally we neglect them.
Okay. That's very good.
And friends and families too.
Okay. That's very good. Excellent. Thank you. I'm not just being nice to the sisters. The sisters have come up with the best stuff. Believe me. If they say something I don't like, I'll be politer with them than I was with you. I mean, mashallah. This is very good. Well done, sisters. Now, number 3, voice of Islam. Yallah. Voice of Islam.
To analyze the background before doing dawah.
Sorry?
To analyze the background before doing dawah. Background of the person.
Okay. Okay, but that's not what I'm looking for.
Because
So
Allah
it's
has
a good-
said, invite to the way of your Lord with beautiful preaching
Yes,
and
sister.
wisdom.
Yep. But this is another thing. What you said is absolutely right. In terms, maybe I didn't make it clear. But when I said ways to give dawah, I meant opportunities to give dawah, as apart from what I'm going to be talking about next is the usul of dawah. What you're mentioning is the fundamentals and the principles of dawah. I didn't want the principles. I
with-
wanted different things, like discussing topics on the train, interfaith dialogue. Yeah.
Visiting hospitals, jails, old age homes.
Yeah. Okay, that's something like that. Okay? So it's similar to social services. Going to old age homes, yeah? I think it's the same.
And through medias.
Okay,
all
okay,
kinds
that's
of
one thing. We just want one thing, sister, yeah? One new thing we didn't have before. Media.
Media, through SMS, internet,
Ah.
science and technology.
Chat rooms. Huh? No? The brother is not happy with that, mashallah. Okay, but media, alhamdulillah, is good. Let's just leave it. It's very important. Actually, yani, if we really wanted to say the most important of all in terms of reaching people, the media would be very high up there. Okay, everyone, we have to calm down, please. Okay? Aisha group. Aisha group.
I would actually put up a board in my house and outside my house.
Yes.
In which I would a blackboard or any board.
Okay.
On which I'll write ayats or hadiths.
Okay.
The one who comes into my house, either a neighbor or my relative or my friend or my, if I write it in Tamil, might be my servant.
Okay.
She might ask me questions on it.
Okay.
And then I would, bring in that curiosity in her.
Yes.
Might be in answer to it, I would give her books, give the translation of the Quran, or it will lead to many things. It might lead to, inshallah.
You know, I just like the way the sisters have been thinking about the task I gave them. Really, I do. Alhamdulillah, they came up with some nice ideas, really practical ideas. This is what I wanted to happen. Okay, so that's very good. Jazakallah khair. Al-Huda.
Islamic activity groups where we, a few of them join together and, invite, call just people of other faiths to have a discussion with us.
Okay, that's like an interfaith dialogue.
Okay.
Isn't it? Really?
And even in universities and colleges, we could discuss, we could relate the subject to scientific facts.
Okay. But let's just leave it at
with the Islamic perspective,
activity groups, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that's good. Fatima group.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
We have to attract the oppressed and the depressed people.
Okay.
By consoling them.
Okay.
With the hadiths of the Prophet.
Okay.
And,
sister, I would put that still. You see, they gave a very broad thing: social services, medicine.
Yes, yes.
So you're right, but I like something different.
Yes. And telling the people. Telling the people about the life after death.
Okay, that's now we're talking about now. Again, it's my fault, So, you can criticize me from my own things I'm going to be teaching you in the future because I've contradicted myself. I really mean now opportunities to give dawah rather than specific things that we're going to say. I'm looking more like opportunities, like discussing topics on a train and the media and billboards and social service. You understand? So I'm looking for something more broad than that.
Yes. Circulating the Islamic magazines.
Huh?
Circulating the Islamic magazines.
Magazines.
Yes.
Okay, should we just leave it at that, yeah? Yes. Magazines. Or that, I mean, it's generally media, but that's okay. That's fine. It's like literature and stuff. Hikmah group, number 7. A stall. Okay, I like that. Stall. Okay, Tawheed group.
target children.
Target children.
Workshops, schools, like we're running.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, I'll just put that. Okay, now brothers and sisters, I want you all please to concentrate now. Please, don't repeat anything that is here already. Yes? I don't want to hear something that we've already mentioned. I want to hear something that we have not mentioned yet. So if anyone has some ideas of things that have not been mentioned yet, then please say it. If it is already repeating something, I don't want repeat.
Bill to be paid.
Okay.
So we like to say something about Tawheed or some message to be given to them, and then do the payment, and they patiently listen to you.
Okay, now wait a minute. You mean here that you are going to be paying them, or the other way around? They're going to be paying you.
We have to pay them.
You're going to pay them.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's not a bad idea. I'm not saying it's haram, but in my opinion, when you are paying someone, pay them. Just pay them. Yes? Now if they are going to be paying you, yeah, then there is more of an opportunity there. Because they are giving you something, yeah, they owe you something, so you can talk to them, and even you could let them off a little bit of money or something like that. I think it's a good idea still, you know. But, you know, I think you have to be, you know, think about the times that you're going to give dawah. Yeah? Okay. Some times are better than others. What do you think? You can say I'm wrong, and I say I don't agree with you. No, and from my experience, you're wrong. Good, alhamdulillah. You know? But anyway, that's good. Okay. I mean, this is about finding opportunities. Okay. Okay. Okay, the next one I want to give an opportunity to actually really is, I think I'm sort of 50-50 here, but the brothers are all going to give me a hard time, so what do I care what they think? Who cares? Voice of Islam, yeah? Voice of Islam, next opportunity, Voice of Islam. You mentioned the media. I'm only saying because that's definitely one of the most important. Have you got something else? If you haven't, doesn't matter. Just, we'll move on. Yeah, Voice of Islam. Have you got another thing that we haven't covered? Yes?
Yeah, vehicular advertisement, sticking all these stickers at the back of cars, all vehicles.
Okay, car stickers. I never heard that before. That's well, actually, I'm only doing this because ideas for me, you see. Okay, car stickers. Yeah.
So we have another chance.
You know, I like the attitude, but I'm gonna give the brothers here, Omar. That's nice. I'm gonna give the Omar brothers example because I do think that's very important. And okay, that's social services. We said it already. So I'm gonna take a point off. Okay, I'll give you another chance. Okay. Okay, very good. I like it. MashaAllah. I like that. That. You see, this is the type of thinking. This is what I want to generate. These are the ideas. Some of them we will say, maybe, you know, but we're getting the ideas. This is what I mean. MashaAllah. That's good. Let me see. I think we have to say, yeah, I'm sort of between social services and the home. We'll give the home, Iqra group, yeah? Iqra group. You have another chance to, yeah?
Free Islamic information through post.
Okay, that's it. That's fine. Good. Abu Bakr group. That's social services, brother. That's definitely already what you've covered. Social services. That's social services. Definition, that's social services. I mean, that's what you talked. Huh? Just going out. On the beaches, yeah? Field work. Okay, that's good. Okay, has anyone got any other ideas? Okay, in the back, yes. In the back. That's going to be Juma group. Interfaith dialogue. Juma group, go on. Yes, what have you got?
I think we will go to the prisons.
Okay, excellent.
And really do dawah over there.
That's good. Although we include it though in social services, the problem is some brothers get such broad things, it covers just about everything. Social services is like, you know, yeah. Sisters, yeah, go on, what have you got? Yes?
We shouldn't spare any chance. Even if there is a calamity or a blessing from Allah,
Okay.
we should quote some verses from the Quran
Okay.
on science.
Okay.
And also, whatever, like, we should pass on some message about the Islam.
Okay.
I hope you got my point.
I like that. I won't put it down, but it's, you know, every opportunity that you've got, any incident, say something, you know. Convey the message. Alhamdulillah, even if it is one ayah. Okay, we've got a few minutes left. Huh? No, okay, sorry, what did you say? Yeah. Yep.
Or a blessing of Allah.
Okay, there is a calamity or a blessing.
Of Allah.
You mention an...
Whether it's tsunami or
Okay.
rain,
Okay.
just the right amount of rain.
I understand.
We should quote something from the Quran,
Okay.
scientific aspect, what is
Okay.
mentioned in the Quran about rains,
Right.
about those things, and pass on that message that is
Oh,
Quran
I see
is
what...
very logical.
Okay. That's good. Okay, now that okay, mashallah. That was Khadija group. But how do I put that simply? Okay. Ayat.
Actually,
on-
Aisha group also had the same idea, but a little bit. No, actually,
no.
it.
I am sure lots of people had the
No,
same ideas.
equipping oneself.
Yeah.
No, I would like to put it this way: equipping oneself with a lot of hadiths and the Quranic ayats,
Okay.
with its meaning,
Okay.
like the Khadija group said.
Okay.
You know, aptly.
Aptly.
Telling it in that apt time.
Yes.
According to the calamity or the blessing.
Okay.
Equipping oneself with a lot of ayats and the.
Well, I mean, we do that. I mean, alhamdulillah, people who are giving dawah, yani, they do that all the time. You know, that someone talks about just anything, brushing their teeth, and you say, you know, we have this thing in Islam about the miswak, or, you know, they're talking about something, and we say, yes, you know, in Islam, they're talking about AIDS, and we say, yes, there's a hadith of the Prophet. He said that, you know, when the such and such becomes widespread, then these new diseases, you know, this is a type of thing, alhamdulillah, that yani, we should do. And also, by the way, it's important to build our knowledge base of the verses of the Quran and the hadith of the Prophet and things like that. So, that's good. Yes, bro?
Rebuttal to newspapers about the misconception and the wrong propaganda about Islam.
The sorry?
Rebuttal to the newspapers which are carrying about the wrong information about the Islam.
Okay, refuting the misconceptions.
Rebuttal, letters.
But, okay, yeah.
We can explain the true Islam.
Yeah.
It's a dawah.
Okay, I mean, okay.
Letters to the editors or writing.
Well, I'm really, you know what, yeah. Okay. Okay, this, what group are you? I got confused. Omar group.
Uthman.
Uthman.
Also, one more idea, opening of more libraries. Opening
libraries?
Yeah.
I like that. That's good now. That's good. Yeah. That's more like it. Now we're getting there, you see? Huh? Stores in colleges. That's more like it. Now, do you want to go and have another workshop? Now you've got the idea of what I wanted you to do. How about Ali Group? Okay, but they cover field work. Put it in though. Okay, is there any other ideas?
Technology.
Huh?
Technology through emails, every hoarding, every act of service, let it be courier or let it be a letter which you send, should carry an ayah. Explain that in English so that anybody who reads it on the envelope or on the email, people should be able to understand and inshallah implement that.
Yeah, I know. It does sort of. Yeah, I know. But we'll let them, you know. Okay. Wait a minute now. Yeah. Okay. Last one. Yeah. Last one, sister.
Visiting churches, temples. Okay. Creating sex.
Which
awareness
group?
of sex, drug, and rock and roll.
Yeah, that's the business: sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay. And okay. So what's your group?
Voice of Islam.
Voice of Islam. Okay. So what was that thing you said? The one you said?
Visiting churches, temples.
Okay, what?
We'll get hit.
Wait. What are you going to do when you visit the churches and temples? No, it's not. Why are you laughing? I want to know. Sisters, what are you going to do?
We can engage in debate.
Okay.
And we can try to get to know their beliefs, and we can try explaining Islam to them.
Okay. It's good. I mean, obviously something like that, you know, you have to have a very carefully controlled program. You can't just go to a temple or a church and, I mean, it's a good idea in England. It would be very good for some people who have got knowledge to sit with every vicar in each church or visit the Buddhist and have but this really comes under interfaith dialogue. What we are doing now is thinking of different ways that we can enter into the interfaith dialogue. Okay.
Then creating awareness about sex, drug, and rock and roll, Islamic skits.
Okay. I missed that. I keep just hearing what about the sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Creating awareness about the evils of sex.
Okay, that's good. That is good, but that really is now more about the actual things we say and how we say it, rather than the situations and the opportunities. Okay, no, we have to, brothers and sisters. No, we have to leave it there because we're running out of time now. And I know you want your team.
Just one more. Inviting non-Muslims to your houses during Eid, Iftari parties.
Okay, I like that. That's very good. What group are you? Aisha group.
Tawheed.
No, I think we should end the session here. We'll
This is the
overlap
Tawheed
otherwise.
group, not Aisha group.
Which group is it then?
Tawheed.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll.
No, Jeffrey. You want tea or you want to go on? Okay. No. No, but then everyone's got one last one.
One more.
Okay, put the call on hold and put a recitation of the Quran, of the meaning of the Holy Quran.
The what?
Put the call on hold. When somebody calls up, you get an incoming call, telephone call. Put the call on hold, one verse of the meaning of the Quran.
That's good. That's good. Alhamdulillah. What group is that? Okay. Now, okay, last one. That's it. Last one, sisters. No.
On the sister's side, we have one, please.
No, I think we'll close the sister's side now.
Because you guys have got too many points already. You know?
Get a good speaker during functions and marriages, because there'll be a lot of non-Muslims over there.
That's good.
We can get a good speaker.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Have it done.
That's good. I only charge 500 rupees a session, huh? Okay. Okay, so.
Even Juma khutbahs.
Something related to that. Wedding invitation cards.
Sister section is closed. No more suggestions that side, please.
Along with the wedding invitation cards, you can
What
send
group are you, sisters?
Al Huda.
Okay, that's good. Oh, the winner won't even begin to know. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this to late into the night. I'm going to be going through it. But believe me, tomorrow we'll really sort the men from the mice. Anyway, we'll really see who's going to, inshallah, do well. Now, just before we break up, inshallah, I did feel, however, that there maybe were a few things that we didn't mention. Yes. That are very important. Correct me. Did anyone mention about the whole realm of politics? Did anyone actually mention? I mean, you have MPs in this country, right? Yeah, you have opportunities in parliament, and you have people who can represent Islam. You could have people you could try to convince them. Yeah? They get kicked out, huh? Anyway, I think myself, it's a controversial subject, but actually the Prophet ﷺ used to spend a lot of time and energy talking to the leaders of Quraysh. So much so, if you remember, that when Abdullah ibn Maktoum came to ask the Prophet, the Prophet frowned from him and turned away. But it also shows how much energy the Prophet was expending in trying to talk to the leaders of society, because he knew, you change a leader, you change everybody. If you change your leaders, you change everybody. So it's an important part of dawah, which I expect at least a couple of you might have, You have it. But you put that after wedding invitations? But I asked the most important ones first. So Allahu Alam. Anyway, I think it's very important that. But anyway, that was very, very interesting. I learned a few things, mashallah, myself, that I never even thought of. It just goes to show. Okay, so brothers and sisters, tea break. And then we're going to continue with, inshallah, we've got a lot to finish in the last hour, a lot to do. So you just tea break to 5 minutes. That will be good, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters, I would like us to look at these various ayat of Quran here. Let there arise out of you a band of people, inviting to all that is good, enjoining what is right, and forbidding what is wrong. They are the ones to attain felicity. That means they are the ones to, be successful and go to paradise. You are the best of people, raised for mankind, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and believing in Allah. Call to the way of your Lord with wisdom and fair preaching, and argue with them in a way that is best. Say, this is my way, I call to Allah with sure knowledge, I and whosoever follows me. These 4 ayat of Quran are the usul. They are the foundations of the dawah. Yes? The dawah of the Muslim, its evidences, its principles, its matters, we can derive them from these 4 verses of Quran, ayat of Quran. My question to you is, what can we understand from these 4 ayat? what is it that, what can we understand concerning the ruling? Yes? Do you know what I mean by the ruling? Yes? Meaning, is it fard? Is it wajib? Is it mustahab? Is it mubah? Yeah? Is it something we have to do? Is it something recommended to do? Is it something that's just permissible? Is it something haram? Is it something makruh? Yeah? What is the status? What is the ruling on dawah? And also it tells us some things about how dawah should be done. So, the first question I have is, dawah. Do you think it's an obligation or not? Okay, so it's fard, yes? What's the dalil? What's the proof that it's fard? Huh? Huh? قل, which one? قل هذه سبيلي عدوا على سبيل ربك بالحكمة. Okay, it is a type of command. It's a type of a command. Call to the way of your Lord. Yeah? Also, here is a clear order. Let there arise from you a band of people inviting to all that is good and enjoining what is right. And Allah connected it with felicity. Meaning, if we don't do that, and we don't have a group amongst us doing that, we will not be of those people who are successful. Yes? Okay. And you are the best people evolved for mankind, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. So all of these, and also even this, Kul hadhihi sabili, this is my way, is establishing that this is the way of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the verse says, and whoever follows me. So meaning whoever follows the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and follows his way will also call to Allah. So all of these ayat in one way or another, and we have after it a hadith as well. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri relates that he heard from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as saying, if anyone notices something evil, he should change it with his hands. And if he cannot, he should change it with his tongue. And if he cannot, he should at least hate it in his heart. And that is the weakest of faith. Also the saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, convey from me, even if it is one ayah. One ayah. Even if you know one ayah, convey it. Okay, let's go back to these. First question I have. Is dawah fardul ayn or fardul kifaya? Does anyone know what I'm talking about, by the way? Who does not know what's the difference between fardul ayn and fardul kifaya? No shame. If you don't know, put your hand up. Okay, we'll explain it. Okay? Fardul ayn is an obligation upon every single individual Muslim. Yes? If every individual Muslim does not do this thing, that Muslim is a sinner and a transgressor. Give me an example of something that is fard al-ayn. Salah. Good example. There you go. Every Muslim has to pray 5 times a day. Any Muslim who doesn't is sinful. We all have to do it. Fard al-ayn. There are some things that are fard al-kifaya, which means it's what we call a communal obligation. That means that some people, the whole community of Muslims, are obliged to do it as a community. But as long as some of us are doing it, all of us individually don't have to do it. So as long as some are doing it, we're excused. It's okay. But if none of us do it, then we are all sinful. Give me an example of something that's fard al janaza. The thing I like is janaza prayer. This is good. It's a simple example. The funeral prayer. Does every Muslim have to go to the funeral prayer of every Muslim? Of course not. It would be impossible. We are not obliged to attend the funeral of, but as long as someone is praying the funeral prayer, alhamdulillah, the obligation is gone. But if no one prays the funeral prayer of a dead Muslim, then we are all sinful. Yeah? Salat al-Eid. I'tikaf. Yes, i'tikaf is farad al-kifaya. Salat al-Eid, I don't know, actually. I actually don't know if it's... Okay, my question is, okay, now you're gonna put me on the spot now, okay? But the question is, how about da'wah? Okay. You said farad al-ain. What's your proof that it's farad al-ain? Okay. Sisters. No, quiet. I mean quiet. Yeah. I don't mean, yeah. He's giving his dalil. Surah Al-Asr. But why couldn't Surah Al-Asr be a general order? Yes. And as long as we fulfill it here, let there arise out of you a band of people, inviting to all that is good and enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong. So as long as there's a group of us, as a community, we're fulfilling the order or the general, command that is implicit in Surah Al-Asr. So you could still say that that could be Fard al-Kifaya. Yeah? So the sisters, all of them saying unanimously, it seems, it's Fard al-Kifaya. So why do you think it's Fard al-Kifaya? Oh, one sister. One. Okay, go on. Yeah. Sorry? Yes. But what's the dalil? What's the evidence that it's Fard al-Kifaya? Yeah, okay, this is a dalil. This is an evidence that it's Fard al-Kifaya. There's no doubt. Actually, to tell you the truth, most of the scholars, throughout most of the times of Islam have said dawah is Fard al-Kifaya. As long as there is a group of people who are organized and committed to enjoining the right and forbidding the wrong and calling to Allah, then the rest of the community is excused. However, I don't believe that's the case anymore. I believe the opinion of Sheikh Abdul Aziz ibn Baz, who said that in this day and age, according to his opinion, dawah is fardul ain. The reason he gave is that what if the band of people who are giving dawah are not able to fulfill the obligation of dawah? Yes? What if that band of people, they're giving dawah, but the dawah they are giving is not achieving its aim and its goal? In other words, they're not being able to fulfill it because of the huge task in front of them. In other words, it is similar to the concept of jihad here. Yes? If some land of the Muslims is being attacked, yeah, then the nearest land and so on and so forth has to help them. If those people are not able to do it, then the next group and the next land closer have to help. You understand? Okay? It is similar to that. So Sheikh Abdul Aziz ibn Baz, he said, rahmatullahi alayhi, he said that in this day, due to the widespread ignorance in the world,